Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another recap of College Hill Season 2, Episode 2, Why Can't We Be Friends? So, it's now the next day after they done had their meeting with Joseline. Joseline's still on the fence about it. So, it's now time to, meet the staff, their advisors, then go in their classes. So, they go to 2 classes, and I think it's, I forgot the first class, but they did 2 classes. Then they did, I think it's Civil Rights or African Studies was in their second class. So they get to their first class, and the teacher starts talking to them about how they're supposed to do things. She tells them that there's no drinking, absolutely whatsoever. Tiffany starts asking these stupid questions. Like, you're really serious. Like, you're a grown adult asking this lady this and this. Like, you don't know. Put your 2 common sense together. Like, no. So after that, the teacher told them that they're in charge of, they're broken down into groups of, I think, 2, that y'all each got to learn parts of this song. And Tiffany was like, what's this? It's literally part of a paragraph you learn within inside of a song. Come to find out they have a project to do about God. Amber comes out of nowhere saying, there's God in this. I don't believe in that. I'm an atheist. And Quay is taken aback like, I've known this chick for years, and I'm just not finding out that you don't believe in God. But whatever. The teacher goes on to tell her, listen, we're going to find you a different assignment to do. She's like, okay, that's cool. After that, they go to their next class, which is African Studies. And they start talking about the Civil Rights Movement and how things went into play. They got to do a project on that, I believe, too. And at that same point, I think Ray J was recording. And she was like, why are you recording? He was like, because, the last time I got caught plagiarizing something, and I just want to make sure people who's not here, they're able to, understand what you said. Excuse me. She was like, okay, that's fine. So after that, they're chopping it up, talking, stuff like that. And then they go on about their day once they finished school. They decided that they was going to go out to a night on the town. So they end up going to this cafe. And everybody's ready to go. And there's still tension in the air between Joseline and the whole house now. Because now she's loud. And it's like everybody's just sick and tired of her ways. So they go out. And everybody's in the Sprinter except for Ray J and Joseline. Ray J stayed behind because, he wanted to be a gentleman and I guess wait and see what she got going on. So end up coming to find out, everybody gets to the club, well, the restaurant. They go out to eat, whatever, and they start talking about their, I guess, God ways and how stuff went down with Joseline. And they're just like, listen, we're ready to go. I'll have a good time, Eventually, 2 hours later, Joseline and Ray J get there, and they're all on the fence. Like, the energy, you could just tell was off. Definitely was off. And, oh, I missed the part. Before they got to the restaurant, they were all outside talking about God and how they feel. Because even when they was in school, Amber was viewing her ways of why she don't believe there's a God. So they brought that home and was talking about it outside in the back before they got ready for the restaurant. And Quay just felt a certain type of way because she was just giving off this energy like he never saw this side of her before. So then he ended up stepping away. Eventually, Parker gets up and she goes to talk to Quay and like, listen, I understand how you feel and I can sense that there was something wrong. And she goes to give him some kind words and gives him a hug, and he tells her that he needed that and whatnot. So, yeah, that was that. Then they get to the restaurant and they still talk. Quay talks to Amber about it. And he was like, listen, I understand. And I don't feel that, I love you, but it's like some things he feels a certain way because he's a Christian. His family's a Christian and he believes in Christianity and there's a God and stuff like that. And Amber was like, listen, I just don't care enough to really, really care what you got going on. But he said, I didn't mean to take it. I didn't want you to take it like that. But she was like, I still don't care. So eventually she goes outside with Quay to smoke and whatnot. Joseline gets there and she was like, listen, I gotta go to the bathroom. So she's in the bathroom. And then Amber realized she had to go to the bathroom. So she goes to the bathroom and starts talking to Joseline. Basically, Joseline and Amber made up. She basically told her how Joseline was like into this like toxic environment, and Amber was like, listen, I see the way you act because I don't like this negativity and toxicity. That's how I was brought up, and it's like that's not what I'm here for, to be all this antagonizing person. Like, listen, so long story short, they was talking and made up in the bathroom, and Tiffany had to go to the bathroom too. So eventually all three of them talked it out, and they got to hear each other's point of view of why they act the way they do and say certain things that they say. And it was like, okay, it was cool. So after that, Quay ended up coming out of the bathroom and he saw them, and he just went in there, gave them all a hug, and it was nice to see that the girls are finally coming together and being on one accord. And everybody's the same when you think about it. Like, just because you went down the path you went, that doesn't mean that everybody goes through the same stuff, and everything can be related to the next person. So they kumbaya, hugged it out, and it was like just a great feeling to see, like, yes, it might be something different coming around. Also, I forgot to add, in the beginning, before they started class, I backtrack a little. Iman, he had to go take care of something that he had to do prior to doing this show. So, yeah, he was out for the first day or two of school. So, yeah, he says he's coming back. So now that this episode is over, it seems like they're going to come to some good common ground. Also, I'm backtracking again. After they had finished class, Joseline, she met with Dr. Petty, the first teacher, and was bringing to the attention that some of the cast members feel as if she's an outcast. No, you made yourself that way with the tension between you and Tiffany had. And Dr. Petty gave her some good advice, like just focus on what you need to focus on, which is your schoolwork and yourself, and things will go right. She was like, yeah, I'm going to take your advice. So, yeah, I left that part out. But, yeah, now that everything's back on good terms, we're going to see. Next week's episode, supposedly, Ray J's falling back into his bad habits. Like, he got to go do another show or whatever in Atlanta, so he got to get ready to go. Everybody's going to try to focus on his studies. It also happens to be Amber's birthday, so they end up throwing a party. And of course, they get drunk or whatnot. Some of the people don't show, which is Amber, Joseline, and Ray J, while everybody else is there. So Dr. Petty took that as a sign of disrespect and rudeness. She goes to show up to the house, ring the doorbell. Let's just say we're going to pray for the best, because it don't seem like they starting off on the right foot. And I do believe it's bad luck. It's bad to get drunk on a school day, because that's what the weekend is for. But anyways, yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this recap. I'm sorry if I backtracked a little bit, but it was really good to watch, and it's interesting because it's like this time around, I feel as if now that they nipped that in the bud with Joseline, things might move a little bit smoother. But who knows? Because it looks like Ray J stood up to his old tricks. But anyways, yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this recap of Season 2, Episode 2, Why Can't We Be Friends, of College Hill Celebrity Edition. You can find this only on BET+. Or you're going to wait a couple of months till they put it on regular TV. The choice is yours. But whatever. Yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed once again. And I said it 3 times. Once again. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.